All right, everyone, here it is. The mystery bonus runs something % with Jovine, our very own Jovine, member of the NoReset staff. He's been with us since our first event in the States. He's been a wonderful ally. He came in as a helping hand. He's walking away a friend. This is, unfortunately, most likely for a while, his last event with us, with NoReset, because that dude's moving to Korea, man. So let's just hear it for Jovine before he even starts, for all his help and his contribution to NoReset.
Big thanks, Jovine.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for everything, man. Like I said, you've been a tremendous help. You know, you're part of the foundation that underneath NoReset in the United States. I mean, you've done so much more than you can even imagine. So thank you so much. So as a little bit of a send-off gift, like, we've got this incentive that we came up with, and you're going to be running not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 games for us under 10 minutes now.
That's the plan.
All right, so let's start with Anna Extended Edition. Ready to start the timer on your mark.
Alrighty, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. So not only are we gonna be swapping out the games, but we're also gonna be swapping out the couch.
The couch, yes.
For the entire run, we're gonna have a different couch every single game. Right now we're starting off with Anna Extended Edition. It's a horror game, it's made by Calypso. I gave Sam a little information about it.
All he told me it's quick, we don't do most of the stuff, and it has good music.
Yep. The main story for this is you're a dude who fell in love with a statue and then murdered your wife and 2 kids. You know, lovely little game. And now you're returning to the house that you did all these terrible things in to atone for your sins. However, I don't like that idea. So we're gonna break into our house and then immediately leave.
Yeah, I mean, the statue was probably better anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what this guy decided he needed to kill people for, but that was his decision. Instead, we're gonna do what's essentially called the good decision ending, which means we just don't. This game is also incredibly broken, but none of them are helpful in any form or fashion, which is actually a really big disappointment. And because we're doing things fast, you won't even get to see, like, in the credits sequence after you beat this, you can straight up just break the game. And it doesn't actually make any sense. So many things are just wrong in this game. But we don't get to see that because we got to go fast. As fast as we possibly can.
Here we are. Breaking...
Yep, we're fixing a little gearbox. It's
Why
to
is
open
there...
the door.
Who has gearboxes under their door?
Don't
This
worry
isn't
about it.
Minecraft.
So now we're walking inside to this very, very haunted house. And we're noping. Because that's just the best decision in this game. And that's the whole game. Don't worry about it. All right. Next up, we have this
Heading it up to Shuku.
Yep. We have this awesome game. This is going to be the longest of the 4 games. This is the 1-screen platformer.
Oh, damn, I get the longest.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal, too. So I'm probably going to die quite a bit here. But I'm going to go as fast as I can. This is a super amazingly cute game.
It
really,
looks like
fun.
Celeste.
Yeah, it's got some similarities, but it's just a 2D platformer. You go fast, and also it's 1 screen. It's also 99 cents, random fact, so if it looks fun, you should definitely go pick it up. It's an absolute blast of a game. There are plenty of people who are way better at me than this, and honestly, it's super cool to watch. Ah, dang. I was hoping I get this cycle. So it's a 2D platformer. Everything's based off of cycles. Surprise. Sure you haven't heard that before. And because of that, we're just going to try to beat as many as we can.
So since it's 1 screen, I guess it's only 1 cycle too.
Yes, exactly. There's always that 1 cycle that's going on.
It's like a marble machine.
Oh, I missed that jump. That sucks. Yeah, it's also a really, really aesthetically beautiful game. And the way it has... you can keep replaying it over and over. There's a harder difficulty for a lot of things, and there's also different characters who change up how you play it. This is the default character. She just has 1 jump, and you know that's pretty much it. Nothing really special. There's other 4 characters total. 1 which has a double jump, but you don't get checkpoints unless you collect coins. 1 which has the entire map hidden by Fog of War, and in order... That was weird. That's never happened before.
Famous last word? Or
Hopefully
famous words?
So the third character is this gorilla who has Fog of War, and you have to reveal the whole Fog of War to win. For this character, all we're doing is just getting to the end and getting like some weird golden skull for some reason. It's actually, surprise, not explained, as it is just a platforming game. And then the last character is actually called the Zombie King, who you get by signing up for emails. And he actually released a brand new game that is 100% him. By the way, I'm skipping a checkpoint here. It's slightly risky, but we don't care. There's some ways to do this faster, but I missed that cycle, so we're gonna
Go
have
for
to
it.
do it this. We literally can't. We missed the cycle, so we have to go a little bit slower way. This section's basically all about patience, which, you know, we're not huge fans of here, but we deal with it when we have to. And then we're actually reaching right about the end. I have to get through all this fire and grab that little golden skull there. And up next after this is going to be
You can do it.
Antichamber, which, you know, may be a little familiar for some of you guys. That's this game. Bye.
GG. Hey.
How's
Seems
it
like
going?
I'm coming third.
Oh boy. Then who am I get? G5 is supposed to be fourth then, huh?
Yep.
Unless we got special guests that I don't know about. So I already reset this game rather than jumping in and trying to reset it. And, I mean, what is there to say about Antichamber that I haven't said? I've ran it 3 times already now, including this one.
Well, there might be much more to say because the run is like 45 seconds, so...
That's very true. I'm actually going to be trying some tech stuff that I didn't do before because I was afraid to possibly ruin the run, and I hadn't ran it in literally forever.
So half the run is staring at this eye.
Yes, that's so true. Because this door is a lovely little door that wants attention. And now that we gave it attention, it's like, I'm happy. Oh, come on. And there we go. Also, if you haven't played this game, it's fantastic. There's a lot of speedrunning love for it. There's actually a way different route that exists, but I'm not running it because I don't know it at all. So this is the one change that we did here. Instead of going through those doors, I literally just walk in, get a checkpoint, walk back out, and teleport to that checkpoint. It's slightly faster. I think it saves about 10 seconds. And then here, most routes just grab like a couple of cubes, the minimum amount.
You know, you say it saved 10 seconds, which is basically 25% of the run.
You're not wrong. And that's kind of the crazy thing, is this game actually has a wrong warp, which makes it even faster than what I'm doing today, but I have no clue how that works. Then again, I don't think a lot of people who run wrong warps know how their wrong warps work. This glitch is weird. I don't know why it does what it does, but it deletes stuff and I get to go through it. And then the game doesn't actually load, or like it'll listen to you when you're out of the game, but
Yeah, that was intended.
no, it was not intended. Me alt-timing out is that mechanic
Yeah.
is not. So what we walked through was a thing that's supposed to take away all of your cubes. As you can see, it did not. So the cool thing about that is now I have a bunch of cubes where I'm absolutely supposed to have 0, which lets you do some really crazy fun stuff in the last puzzle sequence and skip so much of it that it's just ridiculous. If you haven't played this, by the way, I totally recommend playing it the proper way. It's an absolute blast of a game. Also pretty inexpensive. We want that black cube, so we're gonna go catch it by...
How long is this game on a casual playthrough?
I think it took me about... Well, it depends if you're trying to 100% or not. But if you're trying to 100%, I think it's about, you know, a couple hours maybe. And it's not terribly expensive. I'm really bad at jumping, so I'm gonna make a really big platform for me over here. And I still miss it. Story of my life. All right, come on.
Believe it or not, the final run on the final game is even shorter than that.
Yeah. We're actually getting towards the end pretty quick. We're in the last sequence portion, so there we go. Be really careful.
So I'm just gonna say the next game I've watched this game for 5 minutes and I've seen like 8 runs.
Oh no. We're just gonna climb back up there. And I'm gonna grab these cubes because I need them. I needed at least a couple more. So, spoiler, I'm obviously not the best of the best when it comes to these. Oh, convenient, I have exactly 1 cube. So here's the strat I was talking about. It's slightly faster. I think it saves like 5 to 10 seconds, but it also looks really cool. You actually shoot a cube and then leave. And because of that, it keeps the cube in the space. And when I turn back around, it's right where I shot it. Now we're at the end of the final puzzle, which skipped all of these really, really, really cool puzzles because we don't have time for that. And this last anti-cube, whatever cube you want to call it, there's like a bunch of different names. Nobody can agree, is being a pain. So I'm trying to jump on it, and we're going to send it away into a completely different... Oh, that's... What? Okay. That's also never happened before. We're trying to open this dome, and there's going to be a little friend who needs a black cube to be given to them. And as soon as that's done, we're actually done with Antichamber. And
So get ready on time.
No. We still have 1 more game left.
Yeah, I know, but for this one.
Helps if I aim right. All right, that's that one. So that's Antichamber done.
All right.
Last but not least, Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma, where we're going to we're going to be flipping a coin. And what I didn't tell them is it's a 50-50 shot. If I get the other side, I have to do a whole game. Otherwise, that's the whole game. So, skip text on, the most important part. I changed it to Japanese because my friend likes Japanese, and then that's actually the start of this. So I hope you like skipping things. Cool.
Okay.
So we have to figure out if it was heads or tails. I'm going with heads, and by heads I mean red. Hope we're right, otherwise we have to do a whole 1.5 hour run. And... Oh, we're right. Crazy. And that's it, that's time. Woo! Woo. So that's one of the obviously shorter endings of that game. But that's 4 games in, I think, less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's the math checks out.
Oh, wow, that's way better than it used to be. So there you go. Put a little mini marathon in your marathon.
There you go. It's like the turducken of speedrunning. So, I mean, once again, Jovine, like, thank you for everything you've done for us. And, it's going to be, as sad as it is to see you go, we're really happy for you because, like, I know how much this meant to you to be able to make this and, you know, get this job in Korea. So, first, congratulations and just thank you for everything you've done for us, man. Like, thank you.
It's absolutely been a blast, and I've been so impressed to be a part of this entire thing that has been NoReset, and I know I'm not leaving you guys behind to nothing. You guys have so much that is still ahead of you that you don't need me for, but I know you're gonna kill it on.
Thanks, man. Thank you very much. Let's hear it for Jovine, everyone.